What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast, thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Hey.
Don't have a lot of time, so enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do more?
Guys, you can't do that.
Oh, mate, we've been doing that for years.
What do you want really? We don't have a lot of time. Here's the podcast. That's it,
How many
really?
times have we done that?
Yeah, we've done
it. Yeah. It's called phoning it in.
Or like, we
Yeah,
don't do it with each
why?
other. Like, Nate's been away and I'll just do it, or grab a producer. Ever since you've come here, we've been working really hard to put a lot of effort in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've had to start trying.
Effort, energy.
Anyway.
It's just been, the show's never sounded better, but it has been awful.
I've actually got to show up to work and do something.
I know. I've got to pay attention. I have to listen.
Yeah,
Nathan and I
don't-
would just talk, and then the other one would talk. I don't know what he said.
We were just shit for a long time, and thank God for Emma Chow, the
I don't
angel.
know whether to feel loved or not.
We love you.
We love you.
But now when you say that, I don't believe it.
I mean, that's probably something you have to work out with your psychologist.
That's
Say-
not a me problem. You say.
Say
If you don't believe it, that's on you.
you can't achieve it. Is a
I
that should be
realise
the
that
slogan.
because I go to my scholarship and go, sometimes people say really love things, man, I don't believe it. And he goes, mate, that's a you thing. You've got to work on that.
And I'm also lying to.
Yeah. He also said, cut Nathan out of your life. He's
Anyway.
unprofessional.
Here's the podcast.
Oh, no, say it like you mean it.
Here's the
Oh,
podcast.
now you're just taking the piss.
Hey, guys, here's the podcast.
So well said.
Nailed it.
I am killing time so I can get some stuff ready because I need to play this. Here it is. Well done.
It's today, 1041's
That's right. Court is now officially in session.
50K Couple Courtroom.
That's right. You can argue your way to a share of 50K in our couple courtroom, much like this week's couple, germaphobe Ash and husband Ram, who is adamant their new puppy should be sleeping under the sheets in their bed. Not on the sheets, under the sheets. Will they both be kicked out the doggy door? Who knows? This is their opening arguments from yesterday.
Yesterday, we met our next couple to enter the courtroom. Ash.
Hi, my name is Ash, and I'm an accountant. My partner Ram and I have been together for 6 years and married for 2. And I guess you could say typically the one that wins all the arguments.
And Ram.
Hi, my name is Ram. I'm 31 years old and I'm a data analyst. And despite what Ash says, it's a 50-50 who wins an argument between us.
And Ash and Ram are currently arguing over if the dog should be allowed to sleep on the bed. We heard Ash's opening argument.
He's under the sheets, he's everywhere, he's 5 months and he's exploring everything, every corner of the bed. He literally, like when we go on walks, he has to touch and smell every pole, every part of the pavement, and I have no idea what he's touching and licking, and I just can't bring him back into the bed.
Yeah, also, he's got a bare ass. The dog bum is on the sheets.
Ram
Just
might
gross.
also sleep nude.
And then it was time to hear Ram's.
Well, I'm going to start with yes, she is jealous, 100%, because I am the favorite of the two.
Okay.
And we call her the spare human. That's what we call her.
Human.
He is also just a puppy. Like, he's so small. Like, we're talking about surface area. There really isn't that much, like, germs.
And when we confronted Ash to check if she was jealous, she had this to say.
Slightly, I can't admit it on radio, but maybe a little bit.
Got to wait for you to admit it.
This is a week-long court case.
We'll crack this nut.
I mean, Ash and Ram clearly both love little Louis the cavoodle very, very much.
Ram seems to love Louis more, though.
Yes, but I don't doubt that Ash, you can't, this little puppy, I'm staring at his face the whole show because we've got a photo of him here, is the cutest thing in the whole world.
The only reason we are doing this case for the third week for the couple courtroom is on the off chance that Louis comes in. Yeah, Louis. And is Louis coming in tomorrow?
Is he coming
Executive producer?
in?
It's okay, thank God. Don't worry about Ash or Ram. I just want Louis.
Yeah, just,
I want to do a 10-minute sit-down interview with Louis.
Yeah.
oh my God, it's so cute. But what happens if you break up, right? There's then the dog, the love between dogs and humans is so strong. You can't just let go of that. I know people who have broken up and they've been together for like 10 years. They share 2 dogs. They've moved on with other people, whatever. They still share custody week on, week off with these dogs. And they're so amicable and everything is great and everyone is friends, but they just can't let go of the dog because they become part of your family.
And the dog would just be stoked going anywhere.
Totally.
You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
me,
dogs
either
love
way.
trips.
Yeah.
You know.
Your dog Baxter, he just loves anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah,
There
people
isn't,
have
isn't heaps of loyalty with your dog, by the way.
My dog is loyal to anyone that feeds it. I mean, he gets abducted by Emily from our gym.
Sure.
She will come to our house. Harry, your mate.
Mate, is it with you more
Your
than me?
mate, Harry. He has abducted Baxter before and taken Baxter on dates.
Yeah.
Didn't take a lead, didn't take a harness, just stole Baxter and put him in a pet Uber.
Yeah.
Pets do love doing things.
Yeah,
They do.
Pets love doing things. I mean, if you just talk in a happy voice, the pet will love you, regardless.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter.
dog, oh boy.
You could share a dog amongst 10 people.
Right.
They could have 10 different houses. That dog would be stoked. You know what I mean?
I want to talk about shared custody of a pet. So 13, 10, 60, do you have shared custody of a pet? Doesn't necessarily have to be a couple. You could be sharing with a friend. You could be sharing with a family member. How does it go? Like, what's the agreement?
Because who looks after the vet bills?
True.
Who does the grooming?
There's lots of logistics.
You know what I mean? Because somebody would be the fun parent. You know what I mean?
There's always good cop, bad cop.
You
But
know?
you can't
always
really
the bad
ask,
cop.
like, you know, I've got friends that have shared custody of human children.
Sure.
And you can ask them, like, you know, what were you up to? What was happening? And the kid can tell you. You can't ask that with a dog.
See, this is, you can kind of get away with anything.
Yeah.
You know
You've got
what I
no
mean?
idea what they've been doing with your dog.
Yeah.
Dog can't tell you.
They'll never tell you secrets.
And the dog's happy to see you. So the dog's not going to be upset. It's the dog's going to be like, I see my friend. Like, you don't know what's going on.
I'd love like an interstate shared custody of a dog
Yeah.
as well. Like you got to get it on a plane or on a or
International.
A ferry. Oh, an internet.
Yeah.
That's an adventure.
Long distance.
Yeah. One of you live in LA in America, one of you live in Sydney. How do you make it work?
13 10 60. Jump on the phones right now. Are you sharing custody of a pet? Hello, Georgia. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, Georgia. We're talking about shared custody of a pet. Are you doing this at the moment?
I am. Just recently, I started sharing custody of my dog with my mom.
Okay, so neither of you wanted to let your doggy go.
Well, it was my dog, just to clarify.
Okay. Because she said the same thing. We just had her on. Okay,
It
yeah.
was my dog when I lived at home, and then I moved out into an apartment when I first moved, and I couldn't take her.
Mm-hmm.
And then just recently, I moved into a house, and we had a massive argument about, you know, who was going to get the dog.
Yeah.
You're right.
And now we've decided to share custody.
So
So I get her like twice a week.
Yeah, so how does it work? Do you meet at a pre-agreed upon drop-off
BP
point?
petrol station.
don't look at me in the eyes. Just take the dog. Like, how does it work?
Yeah, you got the dog.
No, it's fine. Usually just when I come down for dinner, like once a week, I'll just take the puppy back home with me for a couple of days.
Right.
And then she'll come down and visit me and take the puppy back.
So,
Okay.
are you expected to do certain things? Like, who's looking after the vet stuff? Who's looking after the grooming?
No, my mom is still doing all the vet stuff because she has a vet like right near her house and we live about 2 hours apart.
How convenient,
Great
Georgia.
excuse, Georgia.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason you're doing this is to save a couple of grand a year.
Mum pays for the pet insurance, the vet bills, the grooming.
Well, the other day we were at home and Baxter's, we were going to take the vet to get something looked at. And so Josh just jumped on the dating apps and see if he could swipe and match with a vet.
Stop it. He did actually.
He stood out the front of a vet and put his distance on 3 metres. Katrina from Colovale. Hi, Katrina.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Are you doing shared custody of a pet?
No, my friend was, but.
Okay, talk us through it.
Okay, so they broke up. They were both living in Queensland,
Yeah.
and her ex moved to New South Wales during COVID. So they wanted to do shared custody, but as you can imagine, with the border closures, it was quite chaotic.
Yeah.
They were doing quarantine and all kinds of crazy stuff just to get this dog over the border.
Oh,
So
see,
the
that's how much they love the doggy.
The dog had to do 10 days in an Ibis budget hotel.
In his own
Pretty
room.
well, lucky dog. The easiest way ended up being, you know, how they had that ridiculous border going between Queensland and New South Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both parties would come to either side and literally just call the dog and he'd jump over the fence.
Oh,
So it was
And
illegal. They're doing
they-
illegal dog transportation.
Well, it's better than having to quarantine and not have to work in that when it comes
Yeah.
down to it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
This
just
is
getting
why we're all
ridiculous
locked in our
with
houses
dogs.
for so long.
Yes, you're the problem.
Your dog, well, your friend's dog was spreading COVID.
Yeah.
Did animals get COVID? I think they could.
I think they could get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, super spreader, your dog, Katrina.
Peeing everywhere. Here's COVID for you.
Marking territory. Vicky from Warrington Downs. Hi, Vic.
Hello.
Vicky, sharing custody of a pet.
Yes, well, my son and his girlfriend broke up,
Mm.
and he moved back in with me,
Okay,
and so she comes over every Sunday to visit the dog,
Mm-hmm.
right.
and I have to put up with her, and I can't stand her. and I have to be the mediator.
Is he there when this is happening?
He's there, yeah, but he just really is at the back.
Yeah,
He
okay.
just brings the dog through and, yeah.
So she has visitation rights at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't agree on who was going to, so she can come and see it.
And it's supervised visitation rights.
Yeah, that's right.
On a Sunday,
I'm
once
the
a week.
supervisor.
You
So how long has this been going on, Vicky?
About 3 months.
Okay, how long do you see it going, though?
Probably a long time. She's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, she's
She won't
obsessive
give in.
bit of a
Yeah.
female dog, Vicky?
Yeah.
I know, I thought it was pretty funny too.
I'm about to make the news.
Today's trending now with Emma Chow.
Jojo Siwa has finally confirmed that she's in a relationship
Oh, we
with
finally
Chris
heard it.
Hughes.
We finally
Oh my
heard it.
God, this has just been dragging out for way longer than it needs to. Everyone saw them kissing at the pool in Mexico, and then she's like, "We're not in a relationship." But actually, it was Jimmy that sent me the in-bed photo that Chris and Jojo posted on social media.
He sends me in bed photos all the time.
But they're like naked cuddling in bed, like you're in a relationship. And she's finally said when she didn't say he's my boyfriend or we're in a relationship, but she said we're not platonic anymore.
Well, Jim, you said, where's my voice? The Dark Lord.
Bring the change to me.
Well, you said that we had never heard from them yet, and there was all these rumours, and you're like, nothing's confirmed until we hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, I mean, Emma's right. They said they're no longer platonic, but they also haven't officially said, like, you know, we're boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever. But I don't know. Do people even do that anymore?
Yeah, maybe they're just like not hard launching it. She did say I'm absolutely head over heels for him and he's the same way. And this makes me feel a bit sick. Literally yesterday I was massaging my cheeks. I've never been in pain from smiling so much.
Oh, I thought you meant her ass cheeks.
I was hoping she meant her ass cheeks.
That would have been a juicier story.
That would have been more fun, clapping them cheeks.
Just make it clap. And finally, Miley Cyrus says that she regrets 80% of her tattoos. So she's got sticker tats all over her body, right? And she said there are a couple that she could do without. Have a listen.
I don't regret them enough to laser them, but some of them, like, I mean, I love my cat, but like, I didn't need that. I love my dog, but like, I don't know. Just having a pit bull in every picture for the rest of my life is kind of intense.
You've got lots of sticker tattoos, Jimmy. Do you have any that you regret?
Yeah, I regret the paper airplane on my hand.
Why do you not like that one?
Show me the paper airplane. Oh, yeah.
It's hideous.
Checks out. Kill it.
No, because I got it because I remember when I was a kid and you made a paper airplane for the first time.
Sure.
I was like, that was so amazing to me that like from a piece of paper you could make something.
Yeah.
And I really felt like that was a moment of like as a young kid, I'm like, wow, you can make something out of anything.
Yeah.
But the problem is everyone has a paper airplane tattoo. We had Sam Fisher on the other day.
I see
He
you
has
got one
a paper
too.
airplane. And people tend to have them in the same area, whether it be hand or just sort of forearm.
Okay.
So kind of everyone has it and I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish I didn't. I'm thinking about getting it lasered off actually.
Are you? But apparently laser hurts 10 times more than getting it.
Yeah, I've been through a lot of pain. Nathan, there's a story doing the rounds here in Sydney, which people find a bit strange, find a little upsetting. I don't, personally.
Okay.
Because my house where I live, a bit of a turnstile when it comes to people.
It's an open door policy.
It's
right?
a commune, basically.
It's a commune.
It is. It's a it's squatters' rights exist in Jimmy's house.
I was once in the great state of Tasmania, and a very own Lolo was in my house, which actually turned out to be a good thing because I drunk ordered Uber Eats, which I thought to Tasmania.
Yeah.
But it arrived in Sydney. At least someone got to eat it. So thank you,
Producer Lolo. See, that's the beauty of breaking into stuff. It's not really. I wouldn't even call it breaking into your house when the door's open. You know,
Yeah.
it's
We
just
don't lock it.
It's just a thoroughfare.
I told you, it's a commune.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even tell you. I'm going to get to this story, by the way, but I haven't told you this. On the weekend, I did have a friend's Bucks party, which was Joshua lived with his brother.
Yeah.
So we were both away. Now, Charlotte was looking after Baxter. She doesn't actually live in our house. She has her own place. So she was getting Baxter and coming over. All these people were at the front of our house drinking and in our house using our bathroom.
Yeah.
All our neighbours.
Sorry.
Genius.
Was the front door unlocked?
Front door's not unlocked this time. It usually is.
Back door is unlocked.
Back door is
Oh my God. Seriously. Do they
Yeah.
just hang out at your house because they know that they can use your clean toilet?
Yeah, probably.
I do it sometimes. If I can't make it home, I'll stop in there.
Yeah,
And...
Nath has. I
Yeah.
thought he's swinging in to say good day. He just needs
I
drop
give
some
it-
Ken's
kids
done
off.
that to his mum. She lives like 7 minutes away, and if we can't make it home, he's like, stop at my mum's house. Stop at my mum's house now.
I couldn't care less whether you're there or not. I don't even respond when he goes, Nate.
Nate just sends me toilet selfies. He's like, sorry, Jim, missed you. I'll get you next time. Well, a young couple, they were left shocked when they returned from an overseas holiday to find a bloke living in their house.
What do you mean?
This is great.
So they've walked in. There's a stranger in their house wearing their clothes.
Oh.
This
If you're going to do it, do it.
I know you said there, but it gets worse. I'm so sorry, Em.
Does it?
Yeah, because some of them are reportedly stained with feces.
Oh, no, he's crapped himself.
No, at
Well,
least
I
wipe
mean-
your bum properly.
I don't. Well, I mean, we
No,
don't
but
know.
do we know, was it his or did they leave it like that?
We don't know.
That's the thing. Don't, it's very
So,
easy to point the finger at the
hang on,
break-in
hang on.
guy.
So this person who was living in this couple's house
Yep.
wore the underwear and soiled himself.
Well, no, it's just clothes, multiple. So I don't know if he used it as toilet paper because there was no toilet paper. You know, sometimes you run out.
Well, to be fair, they should have had more toilet paper.
Yeah, it could have been his clothes.
They didn't know that someone was going to break in and live there.
Well, that's why you've always got to be prepared.
They said, "What are you doing here?" He said, "Hey guys, I was just setting up the house for you guys to come
That's
back. Just
nice.
getting things ready,
So
checking if there's toilet paper.
I don't hear
milk
the
in the
problem.
fridge."
I don't hear the problem in this.
Then police came and did 2 police officers escorted him out of the premises.
So he refused to leave, and that to the point where they had to call the cops, and the cops are like, "Come on, mate, you need to leave. This is not your home."
Yeah,
So-
he's like, "No, I'm just trying to help out."
So there's feces everywhere.
Well, no, I don't
yuck.
focus on that part. It's a very small spot. I wish I didn't say it.
Okay, because you've heard of house sitting, and this is house. I didn't say shitting, guys. You don't have to get angry at me.
What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast. Thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.